Nigel Cecil, equity as you like it.
Especially for my equitable friends. Hello, jackabouters. Nigel Cecil here, moi, responding to emails from my equitable friends sent into my usual email address or Twitter account, where they express their views, their opinions, and ask for my advice as an entertainment entrepreneur. And we're happy to give that, aren't we, Hilary? Yes, and the video this particular time arises from the survey we're having at the moment, which finishes on the 30th of July, where you could win. Have we got one? Yes. A Nigel Cecil mouse mat. Wonderful, eh? Yes. By sending in the first 5 words that come to mind when you think of Equity UK. Now, for those that don't know, yes, there are some people here, yes. Equity UK is the trade union in the United Kingdom for actors, or should I say actors? Well, please yourself, and variety artists, entertainers, and creatives. Yes, it's the trade union. And so we thought we'd have a survey to ask members, because 93% of the members never voted in the current elections for the president and the council. So what is it about equity that motivates them? Now, we're nearly up to 200 words, but the thing is, words keep cropping up we've not thought of before. And one word that's cropped up is this word. Progressive. Now, moi can understand why it's cropped up, because following the elections, which only 7.4% of the members took part in, it was sort of released that I think it was the president who said, the new president, wasn't it, that they were happy and honoured to be elected and serve alongside a renewed progressive council. And the General Secretary of Equity echoed that by saying something like they had progressive values and they were moving in a progressive direction. So the members said, my equitable friends, what does progressive mean? I think we'd better give everyone a clue like this. Now, whilst those captions only give you a quick glance at what the word progressive means, if you sort of slow it down and have a look, you'll have to agree that progressive is a polysemic word. Polysemic! That's a word worthy of Kenneth Williams, isn't it? Yes, polysemic. Well, or Giles Brand, don't you think? Polysemic. I had to look at what it meant. It means a word that can be interpreted to mean different meanings. And so when equity says progressive, what do they actually mean? Now, I think one of the meanings, where we're all seeking to care and take responsibility and help each other and progress improvements in the workplace, well, I think we could all agree with that. But when you look at things that says it's a social and political movement with a philosophical and political motivation to progress and change things, culture and social and things, you have to say, hang on a minute. Is that putting the professional interests of equity members first and foremost at the forefront of what equity as a trade union is doing? So ask yourself that question. Let's just have a look at the definitions again. The question really is, should equity prioritise progressive professionalism? In other words, adapt the trade union to looking after the needs of professionals today. Or does it mean, as it seems to me at the moment, that equity's primary focus, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but its primary focus seems to be to go to the Durham miners, to go to all sorts of demonstrations. In fact, it's the Toll Puddle Festival this weekend in Dorchester. And guess what? They've got T-shirts there and bags, equity bags, all sorts of things. I mean, are equities selling them? If so, why only on the equity website, Hillary? But you see, should equity be doing things like that? Okay, yes, maybe they should. But it does appear, possibly, to a lot of members that they are prioritising progressive activity to change the world rather than looking at putting the professional interests of members first and foremost. And indeed, as an entertainment entrepreneur, I'm progressive. I do all sorts of progressive things. In fact, Boris Johnson can claim to be progressive. Have you heard about the number of downloads the songs and tunes from my new musical at the Pandora Theatre in Slough Square are getting? Yes, Sing-a-Long-a-Boris, and we're packing them out. Indeed. Do you think we ought to have a little bit of Sing-a-Long-a-Boris? Here's progressive Boris Johnson. Hello. If you don't know who I am, I'm Boris Johnson. And I'll tell you about myself. I'm a cheerful, cheeky chappie known as Boris Johnson Brexiteer. I'm cleverly progressive, bringing everybody lots of cheer. Captain Crasher-Rooney Snoozefest never ever gets the best of me, 'cause I'm primarily progressive, bringing everybody lots of glee. Come and see my show, Sing-a-Long-a-Boris. One of the main songs from Sing-a-Long-a-Boris at the Pandora Theatre in Slough Square, London. Now, don't forget, this is all part of identifying what equity actually means by progressive. My view, and those of my equitable friends, is equity should be demonstrably, transparently, progressively professional. Now, bear in mind my competition. Dave, equity editor. You've not been in today, have you, Dave?
Hello, Nigel. Dave, equity editor here. Yes, this time you've been progressively positive and progressively perfunctory, so there's no need for me to do anything other than to remind you, please mention the 5-word survey competition.
So the competition to win a Nigel Cecil equity mouse mat closes on the 30th of July, so you've still got the opportunity to email me or tweet me, moi, Nigel Cecil, with the first 5 words that come to mind when you think of Equity UK, the trade union in the United Kingdom for actors, variety artists, entertainers and creatives. The first 5 words that come to mind, and we look forward to looking at those first 5 words. And in the meantime, well, we've got progressive futures for all of you. Please have a progressive, wonderful time. Catch you later.
Nigel Cecil, equity as you like it.